Welcome to the TT Daily Roundup with me, Chris Pritchard and Tom Birchall. Day number 5, Tom, but session probably only session number 3 or 4?
Yeah, you'd say 3, wouldn't you?
So Q3, but this is the final day of qualifying. We're into racing tomorrow, and today's schedule is massive.
It's the ideal scenario now, though, because they get 2 sessions in the one day. The track now is mint, it's perfect, and it's the best that they'll have had it all week. And they're already going fast, they're already doing mega times. So today's the first time they're going to have a run on a track that's not a bit damp or you know, the sun's not in their eyes or anything like that. It's the perfect time of day to do it. They'll process all that stuff from the first session, have a think, have a tweak, and then they can go again. I mean, the second session they might not do as much because they want to prepare for the bodies need to be right and everything, the bikes need to be right for Saturday racing. But they get 2 goes at it today, and you will see some fireworks today. I think it's going to be good.
So by the end of today, what are we expecting to see?
Perfect race setup.
Yep.
The boys ready to hammer it out on Saturday.
So will more people be spending time on their super sport setup for the solos today because that's the first race coming up, or will they be ironing out problems for future races coming?
I think you're gonna have to see a mix. They might split the 2 up, but them big bikes need to be right. You know, the big 3 in the superbike class aren't quite there yet. It's David Todd who's there, who wasn't one of the original 3. So they've got work to do. You know, they're playing catch up still. Super sport bikes, everybody's a bit, all over the place.
Yeah.
There's only really one standout guy at the minute, I think, and that's Jamie Coward. I mean, obviously Michael's on the pipe, but he's not where he needs to be, he's not where he should be.
Yep.
So they've got work to do still. That's why these 2 sessions today are just bang on.
Talking of Jamie Coward, can I just do a little shout out and a little promo to Jamie's little daughter Lily? She's making loom bands, so if you are on the island, head over to their tent and go and buy a loom band off of her. But yeah, Jamie is going really well. But here's a question for you. Sidecars are out first. We'll talk about what happens in the sidecars afterwards. I want to know from an experienced sidecar passenger, if I was going to go and watch sidecars for the first time around the island, where would you suggest we head?
Easy.
Go on.
Bottom of the garage.
Bottom of the Garrow. Let's go.
Easy.
Ain't shady, baby, I'm hot like the prodigal son. Big up Battolini, meeny, money, mo, and flower, you're the chosen one. Well, your left hand's free, and your right hand grip, with another left hand watches right and slip. Schwartz is gone.
This is what the TT's all about, Pritchard.
Having cameras on your head.
Busy out here though, a lot of spectators.
Crazy, isn't it?
Busy all the way up.
Do you ever notice anyone at the side of the track? Have you ever picked someone out?
Yeah, strangely enough, you can, yeah. It's a bit weird, like, my brother's just set off.
I know.
And
you should be there.
13 miles down the road, waiting for him and the boys.
Because I guess you'd hear them. How far away would you hear them from?
Away.
Would you?
Before handles. You'd be conquered body straight.
Would you?
Yeah. Honestly, mate, as a kid, sat down there waiting for Dave Molyneux to turn up in like 1996. And you just hear this scream from miles away. And you think, I'll be here in a sec. No, come in. We've lost picture, but we've got sound. Got sweaty palms.
I'm a bit nervous being here. Have you watched from here before or not?
From down there and at the top,
but not right in the
here
middle.
for years, yeah.
Phones are coming out.
Yeah, listen. Listen to that. On the pipe, boy. Yes, lad. He's not messing about, is he? Yes, lad. Hang on. Good. Good line. Oh, dancing. Did you see that? Just track it road a little bit, wasn't it?
Fucking hell.
Jevon's arse are up in the air then.
How do they see what they're doing? Everything's
Virtual look
shaking.
smooth. That right up
Virtual
planted.
smooth.
Didn't even lift. Didn't lift, didn't take a gear out. Straight through.
What's it feel like as a passenger?
Yeah, that's visually faster. Look at his face. Go with visually faster then.
What's going on the bike there?
They just track the road. There's a lot of bumps on way in here. Move that, Blackstock Rosner. Good that.
That'd have been me tapping you. I'm good.
Tapping
See you
out.
later. Yeah. Pull over here. That is.
Newcomer passenger he is.
Is it?
Yeah. Very impressive. How good is that?
N-E-O-O-M-G, gee whiz, girl, you're the one for me. Well, your man's bigger than I am. All my days he disagrees. Ain't shady, baby, I'm hot like the full sun. Bigger battle in the meantime, without your chosen one. Well, your left hand's free. Well, my 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 left hand's free.
We're calling this section of the show the interlude. Lee, we are between two sessions. We've had Q4 this morning. I spoke to Tom about it. Obviously, what we saw in the first sidecar qualifying session this morning was an accident, an incident for Ben and Kevin. Luckily, rider and passenger both okay. But me and Tom were out on, I think at that point we were out on course at the bottom of Bagaro when he got the news. I mean, first and foremost, those boys flying through there, I've never seen it.
Crazy, yeah?
Absolutely.
The fact that you
mental.
can get on the ferry and come, you don't even need to pay to stand there.
No.
You can literally get yourself there, and that is just mind-blowing, especially say, I have a bit of an understanding what it's like to go through there. I've never watched from there, and I probably will never watch from there until I finish racing. But yeah, sidecars, just places like that, because they are absolutely flat stick.
It was mind-blowing. Again, every point that I'm at now, every time I go to Hilbury, Bagaro, McGuinness's, I'm like, you've got to go and watch from there. But the strange thing was, receiving the news over TT Plus that Tom had an incident, Ben had an incident, sorry, and being with Tom.
Not easy.
It's a very strange and surreal feeling. So what we did was we jumped in the van, we took Tom off to the hospital so he could be with Ben. Like we say, rider and passenger both okay, just a few minor cuts and bruises and soft
some
tissue.
scans and stuff possibly,
Yeah.
so yeah, hopefully nothing comes of that. But the other big thing with sidecars is they don't have a spare. They're not like, we have spare bikes.
Yeah.
And a lot of things in sidecars are one-off made. If there is a team that's well prepared, it will be them, but you can't take all year to build something and then build it in a day or 2 days. So yeah, I don't know what that holds for the rest of the week, really.
Fingers crossed they'll get it back together, and they are both fit enough to ride at least the second race, potentially the first race.
Yeah.
But we've still got another qualifying session to go. They definitely won't be out tonight. Everybody else should be. Now, what we saw earlier was some fast times. Again, topping the leaderboard, Davey Todd on the big bike, on the super bike,
Yeah.
1:33.9. Hickey chomping at the bit to close him down. I think he got in within a tenth or something like that.
It was very, very close between them two. Michael went out in the super stock bike first. We don't know why that was. Just come running one lap, went straight out on the super bike, and also did a 32, high 32, so they're all quick timed. We don't know how hard they're pushing. We've seen the little shots of, I don't know if it was Pete, but it was on the smaller bike in some traffic. Davey was in some traffic, so there is a lot of pros, and only them riders know how hard they were pushing, how much traffic they had, how much the bike still needs to be improved, all them factors. So it's a little bit of an unknown, which is great for us. Like, we've got no idea what's going to happen in the first race.
So what are we going to see tonight, though? Are we going to see riders taking it easy because
No.
there's a race around the corner?
No, so there's a load of rubber being took down today.
Right.
It didn't rain again last night. The conditions are getting better all the time. Davey came on I think he did a radio interview earlier, and he said that it still feels quite low grip. There was still a little bit of wind. It was really dry, but still low grip. So that's only going to improve as the week goes on. The more days that we have no rain, that's win-win situation for everybody. So, and you need to set the bike up for that, because the setting changes. The more grip you have, then you need to change the balance of the chassis and stuff. So yeah, they're going to be out tonight getting the laps in, because we've missed 2 days.
Yeah, right, perfect. Right, you're off on the radio now. I'm going to mill about on the start line, see what's happening up there. Let's reconvene back here later, and we'll discuss all the goings on as we head into the first day of racing.
Can you try to be on time this time?
Always on time. Always.
Nothing here to see, just a kid like me, trying to cut some teeth, trying to figure it out. Nothing better to do when I'm stuck on you. I'm here trying to figure it out. Getting hard to sleep, blood is in my dreams. Love is killing me, trying to figure it out. Nothing better to do when I'm stuck on you. I'm still in here trying to figure it out.
So in less than 18 hours, our first podium finishers will be standing right here. Qualifying is done and dusted. That's it, boys. It's where the action stops. I said it earlier in the week. The action now stops. The talking stops. The action begins. The real action. The racing action. What's up?
Should we play a game on this channel tonight?
Go on.
Should we see if you've got any facts?
I've got loads of facts from earlier when I was down at
Like
Garrow
fact-based facts. Who was quickest in...
Pritchard-based
We'll give you an
facts.
easy one, Super Twin.
Francesco Coringa.
No, let's try another one. Super Sport.
Well, Davies up there, but he wasn't fastest overall. Michael Dunlop was fastest overall
Oh, was he on what bike?
on his R6.
Let's try Super Stock.
Peter Hickman was fastest with a 1:34.1, was it?
Yeah. So was the top 3 all Super Stocks, or was there
No, there
Super
was
Bike?
2 super stock and then a third bike. I think was super bike. I think it was Pete, Davey, and then... This could go on forever.
Should we just wrap it up there?
No, tell the people what happened.
Come on,
you were in
boys.
comms.
People don't want
Come
to
on.
see this.
Right, so I think the most exciting thing of the evening was obviously Pete's lap to be the fastest lap of the week so far.
Yep.
But the lap Michael will not put in on that Super Twin. He's done 3 laps, I think, in total the whole week. Maybe not, that was his 3rd lap, so he'd done one the other night, 2nd and flying lap, and he was a few seconds off the lap record. There was some traffic out there. The conditions aren't ideal with the wind. That was impressive, I think. Supersport times are starting to step up to where Supersport times should be. But yeah, Michael's lap on that Super Twin is impressive. For how little he rides the bike, with problems at the start of the week, and he just boshed that out straight away. Second impressive thing was Peter Hickman he's jumped over 2 mile an hour. Yeah, so really, really impressive. And the team, his attitude come in, the team looked happy on the camera and everything for the first time. So I think these guys are all starting to dial in. I think Davey didn't even bother going back out on his big bike. He had the chance to go back out in a stocker and he didn't go.
No, he didn't bother. He went straight on that Ducati, that V2 Ducati. Yeah. Great showing, but not quite where Dunlop has been before. So, but Dunlop hasn't really clicked into his R6 yet, has he? From what he was doing on his previous bike, the lap record bike. So it's going to be even, really, if you think about it, because nobody's got into the proper groove and stride yet. Nobody disappeared into the distance yet. Jamie Coward's impressive on that Triumph. He's doing all right.
27.6 did he do or something like that? So yeah, so it's strange that the bikes they've done the least laps on, which are the Super Twin, is the closest bike to the lap record in all the classes. So yeah, interesting.
But when you look at what Dunlop's doing on that Superbike, he's off one on the other, off one on the other. That's going to start to fry.
Well, he's lost 3 or 4 laps riding a bike that he's not even going to race. Possibly on the Superbike as well, because he's done 3 or 4 laps now on the old Superbike with the 23 Superbike. It's not an old Superbike, but last year's Superbike. So he's willing to sacrifice laps on bikes that he might not even race.
Interesting. Last question in terms of all that. Peter Hickman throwing down that lap, was that a listen lads, I'm still the fastest, I'm throwing my hat back into the ring? Did he want to leave qualifying as the fastest bike across the board?
As the fastest bloke ever around this place, yeah, of course he's going to want to stamp his foot, he's going to throw his hat in the ring. Hey up lads, you know, you thought I've got an injury, you thought I'm on my way out or whatever, but you know, it's 1 lap. Brilliant, amazing, but it's 1 lap. There's 6 to go out.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, we're all motorbike racers. We all did this because we want attention. Do you know what I mean? They'd forgot about him. The talk's been Davey Todd all week. The talk's been Michael and Lop changing bikes all week. Horace on this new factory Honda. Maybe not always positive talk. Pete's been forgot about, really, hasn't he? Not forgot about, but
he has gone under the radar a bit. He's just
a good lap on his twin, wasn't it?
Yeah.
3rd quickest, I think.
I believe he'll probably be within the ballpark to possibly push Michael on that. He wasn't really in that frame last year, I think, on that bike, but that bike's took a good step.
Right then, Monster Supersport Race 1 tomorrow, 3-wheeling sidecar race tomorrow. We've not even touched on what happened in the sidecars with your brother as well, yeah. I feel like we should. Obviously you went to see Ben. Me and Lee did a little piece mid-afternoon after we dropped you off at the hospital, but luckily everyone's fit and well, relatively fit.
I went to see him in hospital and he was just dejected, bless him, you know, down. He just said, I made a mistake, but he thinks he knows why, he thinks he knows what the problem was with the setup. So he's committed to mountain box there and it's just pushed on for him, it's just run wide. Right. But he had presence of mind to sort of straighten it up and, you know, not sort of barrel rolled it and just went off. But they've not got the bike yet back. So if I come back in, I just saw some pictures of it. I'll be honest, the bodywork looks in a bad way. So it's either going to be a real late night or it might knock it on till the Wednesday. We'll see, don't know yet. Thankfully Kevin's okay, but he has bossed his foot up and it's twisted bad and he's not walking well. And to just have, you know, not even 24 hours sleep, you know, not even time to just go, because they've got to work, they've got to get the thing ready. So they've got a mammoth task. Huge. But thankfully they're okay.
And how helpful is his brother going to be in this situation? Are you going to be getting on the tools in this one?
Hey, look at these hands.
TV hands now. TV hands.
But the other news is the Crow boys are absolutely peaking, they're flying. Fams, he was struggling with setup, he had a massive moment through Schoolhouse. Oh mate, Jevon saved that.
Yeah.
If he'd not held on to it and kept it riding down, they'd have gone over. They'd have been in the assembly room for the school. Who else is standout? His brother Alan Founds and Reece Givens, a brilliant couple of laps from them. He's a newcomer passenger, so it's great to see that. We've got some new talent on the rise.
Right then, predictions, top 3 for Supersport tomorrow.
Mike Brown, just because I like saying his name. Nah, I'm going to say, it'll be hard to look past Michael, isn't it? Pete sometimes doesn't jump out. Right, I'm going to go Michael, Pete, Davey.
Is that 3rd, 2nd, 1st?
Haven't chose that, but yeah. Michael, Pete, Davey.
Mike, Pete and Davey.
Yeah.
Go.
Pete. Davey Dunlop.
To the same.
Was that the same?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
I'm saying Mike Brown. I'm saying...
I'll change mine because that's not fair. I was concentrating so I didn't even hear him speak.
All right, I'll tell you what. Join us tomorrow.
And he's going to say who he picked won after the show because you didn't even say.
And quickly, sidecars. Winners, go. Just winners.
Crows.
Yeah, I think that as well. I would like to see, not that I don't want to see your brother win, but obviously in the situation, but them kids, how happy were they on the podium? Peaking. Yeah, peaking. If that's for them, the family,
yeah,
unbelievable.
They've gone even further than that, a standing start 119.1.
Yeah.
Just gone,
commitment. There is no lacking of commitment there.
We're done. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave your comments down below. Who do you think is going to be your top 3 in Supersport and sidecars tomorrow? See you later, gents.
Bye.